What's up, y'all? Strategy Saturday. That's what we're talking about. Strategy. How to take your business, strategize, come up with new ideas. If you don't strategically think about what you're doing, you're not going to be able to scale it. All right. So think about that, and we're going to get this walking. We're going to get some exercise in, and I'm talking to you guys. So, Strategy Saturday, man. What's up? How you guys doing? Strategy Saturday. What are you guys doing? What you guys up to today? What's your strategy for today or in general? What's going on? up, guys? What you up to today? Trying to tap in every day. 30 days, 30 streams. Out here trying to get in shape. Give some business tips if you want. Talk business. Talk about anything you want to talk about. What's up? What you doing today? What up? What up? What's going on? How you doing? What you up to today? Strategies. Strategy Saturday. What's your strategy for today? Or in general? Yeah, streaming for 30 days, talking to people about business while I'm getting my workout in. Or just talking about anything in general. But if someone wants to ask questions about business or something, they're welcome to. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Thinking more about breakfast than the walk, though. Trying to figure out what I'm going to eat. That's a bad thing, right? I should be thinking about the workout. But I'm hungry. That's what's up. That's a good thing. Get past that. Definitely. I was talking about this the other day. Keep your keep your circle with only. There's different types of people, man, that you're gonna have in your life. You're gonna have people that really care about you and they're gonna support you emotionally, and then you have people that are just there and not really gonna give you an added benefit, but they're just gonna be there. Then there's people you gotta cut. You gotta cut some of those people out. They don't do nothing. Yep. You got keepers and you got deleters. Some of people you guys gotta delete them. Press that delete button. Boop. Get rid of them. Sometimes people can't even say, "Yo, I'm proud of you. I love what you're doing." If they can't even do that, you don't need them in your life. It's not like they're giving you money. They was giving you $1 million. They was like not supportive. It'd be something different. But they bring no added value. Facts. Snip. Get them out of there. Yep. Yeah, man. Definitely. And you'll be amazed how good you feel when you got those negative things out of your circle. It's gonna feel good. You're gonna be like, I could do anything right now. I could accomplish anything, whatever it is. Yeah, unfortunately, some you can't just go boop and delete. What you gotta do is you gotta press the ignore button. You gotta just ignore them. Everybody can get a button. My ignore game is on point. I know how to ignore a person excellently. But it's true, you can't delete everybody. So you go boop, ignore. You on hold for 60 days. I'll put a 1 year hold on people. I'll talk to you in 2026. Oh man, don't tell me it's starting to rain. Said it was gonna rain out of left. Or is that from the trees? Yep. Facts. Yeah. So you gotta put. You gotta know how to. You gotta know how to bring your peace back. Somebody's driving you crazy, getting on your nerves. Now, if you live with them, hopefully you don't have to. They're just, family, and you don't live with them. If you live with them, it's even harder to ignore that. You're gonna see them as soon as you walk through the door. That's hard. Yeah, you gotta do it for your peace. Get your peace, man. Own your peace. There's one thing. There's there's this interesting book I read, and it said that you should do something for yourself, like once a week. Go to a movie, go to an event by yourself. Always do it once a week. Do it by yourself. Do something. If you ain't got no money one day, or if you don't want to spend no money, just go somewhere that's free for yourself at least once a week. And it said it's really good for your mind, really helps you relax. Go see a movie by yourself. Some people are scared to do things by themselves. You can't be scared to do stuff by yourself. It's funny, when I was younger, I used to do more things by myself. I would go to a movie. I lived in New York, hop on the train and go downtown. Yeah, once a week, do something for yourself. Go somewhere. You're gonna feel good about it. You might already. You might already do it, but always get some alone time and go somewhere once a week by yourself. Yeah, that's what it said in this book I read. What's the name of it? The Artist's Way. Read that book, The Artist's Way. It's a good book. It'll teach you about organizing yourself. And today I was talking about strategy. It's gonna teach you how to come up with a strategy to accomplish whatever you're trying to do. Whether it's write a book, build a business, whether you want to get in shape. That book, The Artist's Way, is gonna help you. It's gonna help you organize yourself. It's a good book, bestseller. There's a rapper named Dochi. She read it. She always talks about it too. It's an old book, but the information is still very useful. Yeah, The Artist's Way. Excellent book. It'll change your life, guaranteed. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, no matter what it is, get your college degree, whatever it is, get out of your job that you don't like, whatever it is. Yeah, definitely check that out. So, it really goes with what I was talking about today, the strategy Saturday, coming up with a strategy to do whatever it is that you're going to do. Because if you don't have a strategy, you can't scale it. You can't grow it. If you don't have things written down, if you're not organized, you can't grow what you're trying to do. Yeah, you helping me too, man. You helping me get through this workout. Since I've been doing these streams, man, I've been consistent. Sometimes it's hard to be consistent because you have so many things going on in your life. You got family, you got working, trying to start your own business. It's hard to be consistent, but you got to put, I try to put my health first, and it's hard to do that sometimes. You got kids or something. Yeah, consistent, man. It's hard. So many things mess up your consistency. You got to fight for it. Yes, indeed. Where you from? Yeah, definitely. that's what's up, Philly. Philly's in the house. I have family in Philly. I think everybody moved out though. Let me think. Might have a little family in Philly, but a lot of my family moved to Delaware. That was living in Philly. That's what's up. You did time in the military? Yeah. Delaware's nice. That's where the majority of my family is now. Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations. Yeah. But you still get like that suburb feel. Yeah. The homes are reasonably priced too. You could get a nice home there for a good price. Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying. What I meant to say. It's not like inner city type, you know. Some people want to move to the city, like inner city, and have it a little busier. Yeah, because I lived in a city most of my life. Everything is convenient, super convenient. Like you could just walk across the street and go to the mall, like a big mall, and just walk a couple of blocks. When you live in, you know, just gotta have a whip. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Got it. Yeah, I only lived in New York, Bronx, Connecticut. Bronx, Connecticut. Okay. That's what's up. I don't have in the South. I got family in North Carolina, South Carolina, uh, Texas, and Atlanta. I love Texas. Whenever I go to Texas, I get shrimp and grits. Something about shrimp, getting shrimp and grits in Texas is delicious. Yeah, no doubt. That's what's up. That shrimp and grits is good. I don't know, they flavor it different in Texas. Something about the way they season it. As soon as I dropped in Texas, I got off the plane, went to a restaurant. Yo, give me some shrimp and grits. Yeah. Not all shrimp and grits taste the same, you know. Yep. Yep. So you had southern cooking and stuff like barbecue and stuff like that. I don't eat, I'm a vegetarian now, so I don't eat meat. Once in a while, I eat seafood, and that's about it. When I was young, I used to eat like the barbecue, hamburgers, all that stuff, um, neck bones, and all that stuff. I don't eat that no more though. Oh, that's what's up. Ah, we there, man. Alkaline your body. That's what's up. You know what you're talking about. He said alkaline. Yeah, fruits and vegetables. One of my favorite meals right now is salmon salad. I think I might have that today. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Want to drop a couple, not too much, maybe like 8 pounds, something like that. Probably in the 245 range, something like that. I probably want to be around 230, 238, something like that. Couple pounds. Oh wow. Yeah. But you push through it though. That's what's important. You push through that. Yeah. It's not easy to pass through, to push through things, man. Sometimes in our head we make things bigger than what it is. I do that all the time. I'll think something and like I can't get through it, and then it's like once you change the way you think about the situation, it's like why was I thinking about it like that before? You could switch that thought process like that, you know? Yeah, yeah. It happens, bro. I was I was in a Uber, and the Uber driver had something inside him, had something in his soul that he had to just talk to me. and he had a very similar story. He said he was on the verge of getting a divorce. Yep. And he had kids with the woman and everything. And he said that she only wanted him for his money. He said that she kept her bank account secret. She was putting money away. She was taking his money, putting his money in her bank accounts. He was telling me the whole story, and I was like, wow. She was, and then like, she would make him buy everything, buy all the food, buy everything in the house, pay all the bills. She was stashing her money because she was planning on leaving the dude. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna stash everything. I'm stashing all my money, blah blah blah. He told me the whole story. I was like, damn man, it's fucked up. Yeah. So um, he was like, she started acting funny. Got to be careful, you know. Yeah, man. If you're with a female in a relationship, married, and they don't want to give you access to their bank accounts, they could be plotting on you financially. That's what I learned. You don't you don't have to be able to go into their accounts, but you should know about them. If she got 40, 50,000 in some account, you don't have to touch that money. Just know it's there. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, we don't have people that want to tell the truth about their situations because it happens to a lot of people, but they don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to tell you like their wife was hiding money, letting you pay for everything, stashing their money. They got like 100 grand stashed on the side. By the time you find out, it's too late. It's like, damn, and I'm broke. The husband don't got no money in the bank, but they got to stash 100 grand cash. But it's easy for a female to get away with that because we're so used to the male paying for everything. And a lot of men get stuck in that. Oh, I gotta pay for everything. But the female got a whole job. Where's her money going? Right in the bank that you don't have access to. We all get caught in that trap. The man's supposed to pay the bills, supposed to pay for everything. Wife make good money, don't pay for nothing. Got mad money in the bank. Your account drained like a motherfucker. Yep. I ain't even gonna lie. My wife got more money saved up than I do. But I know about her accounts though. I know about all her accounts. Maybe. Maybe. I'm confident. I know about all of them. But I know she got more money saved than I do. That's a fact. Thinking about it, that's a fact. But that's an interesting topic. You know, as men, we're used to paying for everything and taking care of the family. So we gotta make sure that if your wife or your spouse or whatever, if she's not paying for nothing and she got a whole job, you know what I mean, making 100 grand or better, know what they're doing with their money. You know, they might be scheming on leaving your ass. They got a whole 100 grand saved up. They can go get their own stuff, and you broke. No, I feel you. For real. Wow. 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 Sorry to hear that, bro. Sorry to hear that. But it happens. You're not alone with that. You're not alone. It happens all the time. The guy in the like I was saying, I was in the Uber, and the guy he just felt that energy. Like, damn, I need to talk to this man. Um, you know, yeah, that's another thing. Women will tear you up in court. They always gonna prefer the female because the female's the one that usually gets the kids. So they gonna tear your pockets up because they gonna make sure she get all the money and the money for the kids. Excuse me. They're gonna tear your pockets up. Yeah, it's gonna tear your pockets up, man. You know that everything that guy in the Uber told me, I was like, I had never thought about it. I had never thought about a female scheming, saving their money, spending all your money, and then bouncing. Never thought about that before that day. It opened my eyes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. They can get away with it. They can get away with it. They're gonna get the kids unless they did something crazy, like on drugs or something. They're gonna get the kids, and they're gonna get all the money, and you're gonna have to pay money for 18 years. Yep, no doubt. If there's any females here, we're not down in females. We're just talking in general about some people's situations. So I don't want females to come in here and be like, they're bashing women. I'm not bashing women. I'm just speaking about a situation that a Uber driver had told me, and my guy right here could relate to it. You know what I mean? So, you know, not all women are the same. Yeah. Money's a good indicator on whether you can trust a female or not in a relationship setting. I'm not talking, in a relationship setting. If they funny with the money, you got to be like, wait a minute. Wow. Sorry to hear that, man. Oh, one thing I didn't mention that the Uber driver was telling me, he said when she started acting funny with the money and everything, he started stashing his money and he started a business with his friend. I think it was a medical delivery business. And then he started stashing the money, his own money. He was still paying out all the bills, but on top of that, he was stashing his own money. Yeah, that's true, man. You could turn it into a life lesson, man. And there's a lot of men that's going through that. So, yeah, you could call that book "Watch Her If She Stashed the Cash." Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, man, it's strategy, man. Yeah, man, strategy Saturday, man. No doubt. Yep. Yeah, man. I'm about to end this stream, man. Strategy Saturday. I got to talk to you guys, man. Today I had a good time, man. No doubt. I'm trying to get on here every day and talk strategy, talk business, talk everything, man. I appreciate your time. I appreciate talking to you today. I had a good time. So, um, you have to have a strategy with everything you do. You know what I mean? That's the only way you're going to be able to scale whatever it is, whether it's a business or anything. So, have a strategy, have a plan, and it'll be easier to scale, no doubt. But, yo, this is King, man. I'm going to sign off. Have a good day. I'll be on. I'll be on tomorrow, probably around the same time tomorrow. You know what I mean? God bless, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying to do 30 days, 30 streams, man. Yeah. Have a good day. All right. Have a good day. Enjoy, man.